Hi everybody, welcome back to the Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz. That's Jack.
This is take two.
This is take two because this is my arm with the Radley watch with my little D&D dice in it. It happens. So today we're going to make something you can put in a lot of different meals, or you can do it like a standalone thing, just a thing of chips, little thing. And you don't have to cook. This is something you can make at the house. You can take it to potlucks, do whatever. Before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell, get notifications, and let's do this. All right, this is super simple. This is like not a lot of stuff.
That's
so you're
easy.
Gonna need some peppers, tomatoes, well, the peppers are optional. You're gonna need some lime, some salt, you're using fancy sea salt, some onion, and some cilantro. Easy, boom. So you wanna chop all this up, right? Just wanna clean everything first. And if we're gonna cheat, I'm gonna go ahead and slice this in half with my hand. Oh, I use my mind Jedi tricks, and then just grate it, man. If you can't cut it, a lot of people are like, man, I can't cut that small. I'm not good with a knife. I'm worried about it.
Cheese grater.
Or I lost my hand. You're gonna cry. It's not the onions, man. Realize I'm fat. But it's onions. It might burn your eyes just a little bit. Grate it down. Don't put your thumb into the pico, especially because onion burns and that shit. No.
Yeah.
Once you get it all grated, just be sure to scrape all the stuff off your grater. Be very careful with that thing. It'll take your finger off if you ain't careful. Get the papers out. That onion paper, that outside skin.
The outside layer,
yeah.
It won't go away.
No, you can do the same thing with jalapenos. Now, you can devein this and deseed it if you want.
Nah, we're not doing that. We
But
don't
yeah,
in here.
just, this is Texas sauce. We just, you're lucky we didn't put 3 in there. So we just grind that down. Be sure to not grind the butt.
Yeah, you don't want
It's
that.
unlike the club, you don't grind on the butt. Now get you just a bowl, whatever you're going to serve it in. What are you going to mix it in? So put your onion and your jalapeno stuff. Just put it all the way in your bowl. Yeah, there's like no cooking to this one, but there is a lot of setting. So you take this, put it in here, put your lime juice, which is a 1/4 cup of this stuff, right?
Yep.
And just put it in there, kind of stir it around, make sure it gets in there. Now your salt, you're going to use what?
It's a teaspoon?
It was 3/4 of a teaspoon. So I had a half and a 1/4 one. So I just used one after the other. I did math.
Yay.
I'm sorry, Mom. So just stir it around. I didn't have a spoon, so I just used the knife. Let that set for 5 minutes. While you're doing that, go ahead and take your cilantro and go ahead and chop that down. Now, you can just do it once if you want real rough cilantro. I like doing it 2 or 3 times.
I like the finer cilantro myself.
Easiest way to do it is kind of wad it up into like a bunch and push it through there, because it's just leaves. You can just sit there and whack on it all you want, but if you kind of push it together like a little bundle, it cuts it so much easier. Now, these tomatoes, you're going to try to dice these. Try to get all the cilantro off your finger. So we're going to try to dice these. Now, I've done it before, and I'm just going to show you here. Just cut it in half, right? And then long ways, you're going to take 3 or 4 long cuts this way. Whoop, careful. Then line it back up, and then just do the exact same thing the other side. All right, just boop. It's not fancy, it's not the best, but the trick is to get it in these little square, rectangle-y things. Whatever. You're going to take the round thing and make it a square thing. So after that's been sitting for 5 minutes, go ahead and take your tomatoes there. Go ahead and scrape those in. Scrape. It makes horrible noise. Put your cilantro into. Oh yeah, it makes this. Yeah, you hear it. Scrape that in there. Be sure to stir it around. Get that lime juice all over everything. Make sure that salt gets on everything. That's where a lot of your flavor is, right? So, tomato's tomato, but as soon as you put that cilantro and salt and lime on it, man, boom.
It really alters it.
It's great. And then we found out what the Pico De Gallo means. It means crow's beak or rooster's beak, because apparently you use your forefinger and your thumb to eat the chips or whatever. So it looks like a chicken beak. I don't know.
Never thought
so of take it, put it in the fridge for 15 minutes, let it chill, bring that out. Hey, we're being educational. Edutainment. So after that, you're good. You can put it on anything. Like you can eat it as a side of chips, which is what I like doing, because I prefer this over salsa. It just tastes fresher. It just tastes better to me. It's not just as thick. But you can use it as dressing on flautas. You can do it as dressing on, any kind of taco salad, anything like that. Any kind of foreshadowing for episodes coming up, or any that kind of stuff. So there you have it, Pico De Gallo. A nice simple one for a Friday video, man. You can put this on just about anything. I eat it just straight with chips, man. But people use it for flautas, taco salads, tacos, burritos, just anything. You can put it on a burger if you want. There was a burger shop I went to, man. We'll have to do that sometime in the future, like some random burgers when we get into that. So be sure to find us here on YouTube all the time, but we upload on Tuesdays and Fridays. Everything is under $10. All our recipe and menu ingredients are down there in the bottom, and you can find us when we're not here. You can find us at Facebook and then Between Paychecks Kitchen there, also on Pinterest and Patreon if you want to help us out. You can also find us on Instagram at Living Between, and we'll see you next time.